How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is Stevo here with my guest,
Echo 519, back again at it, two-headed giant here. It is Monday night, folks, and we are very excited to bring you another 2 versus 2 Magic duels here. We hope that we don't get, run into a lot of problems here. We have actually ran into even looking for opponents online here. I would like to think that Steam has already fixed that.
Yep.
What did you say, sir? I mean,
yes,
they come out with like updates here, updates there,
You know what? This game is so new. I feel like the servers are just not up to par yet, man. Maybe they didn't expect so many people to be on. Maybe they just haven't devoted enough time to it. It is free, so they're not probably putting too much maintenance towards it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's free. So
they gotta.
They're not gonna put too much maintenance on it, But you know what? From what I can tell, they're making a lot of money off of here. So it would be nice for them to actually, do some maintenance here and there. Which I don't, I believe that they have, and they are actually, doing maintenance on it. But I kind of just feel like, it's not, it's not really main in their priority. They're not really, they're probably more concerned about, the actual paper cards, for Magic Duels here. But
yeah,
nonetheless,
they got a myriad of ways of making money, man. They're not going to stick all their eggs in one basket. But let's give our viewers a taste of what we have and ideas to come. Like our shot for shot, little videos we're thinking about putting together here, where we take shots every time we lose a creature in a one-on-one match between each other. What do you think about that?
Okay.
Man? You want to fill them in?
That sounds actually pretty great. And you know what? I think before we start here, I think I want to come out and introduce my deck right here. I'm going to be coming out with a black. So, the deck, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm going to be using, it's going to be, like I said in the previous, black and red here, okay? Now, what this is going to consist of, it's going to be 4 Goblin Arsonists, 4 Bone Splitters, 4 of the Perilous Murs, alright? Now, remember, we have 4 of those. They cost 2 mana each. And when they die, they do 2 damage each, so that's going to be pretty sweet. I'm also going to be running with a couple enchantments here. So my plan is going to be to maybe enchant them, sacrifice, enchantments here to destroy. I am going to be using Infernal Fist. I feel like, with Infernal Fist, if you do have the creature, number to put them out, Infernal Fist can do you a lot of good. I've seen a lot of people actually done amazing, done tremendous damage with Infernal Fist, And one thing I have noticed is that if you have a deck that has a lot of instant sorceries, you're not going to really be able to use Infernal Fist, to your full benefit here. I feel like Infernal Fist are going to be really, really great with Perilous Merge, and the reason why is because if they decide to destroy your Perilous Merge, you at least get to do 2 damage, even if you don't have the mana for it. So, Curio, I mean, what do you think? That's something to really take, into consideration, right? I mean, if they destroy your Murs, you're still going to do 2 damage. So to put an enchantment on that creature is still scary, even if they have, because they might have a creature, they might even have Kithian, the legendary creature, 2/1. He doesn't have nothing to regenerate himself, but if you destroy him, expect to get, dealt 2 damage. So I kind of feel like enchantment cards on the Perilous Myr is a very, very, very good choice to make.
It's definitely not the worst choice you can make. That's for sure. As far as putting them on there, for one, the Myr is a deterrent anyways. You can attack with it. They don't really want to block because they know if they block it and it gets destroyed, it's still doing something. And it's almost like something like they're caught between taking the damage, destroying it, taking the damage anyways, and then they can't get rid of it. Or if they want to attack you and you block with it, it may not be enough to destroy their creature, but they can do 2 combat damage and then 2 damage after it dies, making 4. So you could take out a big creature with a little throwaway card such as that. It's a huge deterrent on many levels. It definitely puts them into a situation where they gotta think a little bit.
You know what? And, you know, the funny thing is, the Perilous Murder, I would say, it reminds me a lot of my cousin Tosh, you know? He would come over, he would come, you know, he would say his, you know, hellos and goodbyes. But as soon as you would talk about him, you said something about him, he would explode, you know, he would explode like, oh my god, why did I even target my cousin in the first place? And you know, that's what I love about the Perilous Murders, is that when you see them out in the battlefield, you kind of target them, and they're gonna fire back. You know, they are gonna be coming out with you with 2 damage. So it is pretty. It's more annoying than scary. You know, it's just more of an annoying feeling. But I am gonna be bringing 4 of those out: 4 Bone Splitters, 4 Goblin Arsonists. Okay, 4 Goblin Arsonists. I'm gonna bring 4 of those out. It could get devastating for the opponent. You know. Really bad, and that's going to be the plan here, you know. So I hope that I can actually bring him out. We'll see.
Yeah, if you're subbing 4 of each in there should be no problem, including the Bone Splitters. As I'm showing the viewers now, you know, sacrifice a creature which will destroy them, and they will do their damage, and we could destroy another creature of theirs. Notice that all these cards got 1, 2 costs on them, so you're looking at a really good combination there.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what, and that's what I'm trying to go for. I'm trying to go for sacking the creature, destroying the creature, and I hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, I can destroy a creature, or maybe at least do 2 damage to the player itself. I mean, 2 damage to a player. I mean, as you know, Magic always goes, it's always better to take down the life than to
wipe out their
gain
field.
life, or to wipe out their field. It's always better to take down their life. Because, you know, as we know, they can have 50 creatures out in the battlefield, but if they only have 1 life, and there's a way that we can probably direct their damage, you know, surpassing their creatures, it's always going to be a victory. So it's always good to be able to have the option to take down their life. So I think the Perilous Merge, honestly, no matter what color you're running, no matter red, black, blue, or white, or green, Perilous Merge are going to run great. I'm telling you that right now. Perilous Murder are going to run really great to whatever deck you're running. It's a 2 mana for a 1/1, and when it dies, it does 2 damage. So even if you drop it at turn 2, maybe turn 3, you could possibly do 1 damage plus 2 if it gets destroyed. Not only that, but you get to destroy any creature with you know, 2 defense or lower, and any creature that's out in the battlefield. I'm telling you right now, it is very scary for an opponent to see a Perilous Murder that can do 2 damage, and you got your your creature right there, maybe even your Planeswalker, you know, with 2 defense, and your Murder can destroy it right away if they decide to kill it. So I kind of feel like the Perilous Murder, with at least Magic, you know, origins, you know, it's gonna be, it's a very good creature. It's not a creature to overthink or overlook it, especially when you're seeing maybe 2 or 3 of those in the battlefield. It gets pretty scary after a while. You know, you want to block it.
Yep, exactly. And right now, since you're going to be running a lot of destruction cards, I'm thinking like running my elf deck. I have my elf deck up right now for the viewers to see. My elf green deck. I'm thinking about taking out some of my sacrificial cards since you're going to be running that. And especially right here, this Blood Flow Commissioner doesn't really fit in my deck too well.
Yeah. You know what, Curry? Yeah, you're right. I am going to be running a lot more sacrificial spells here, so if you can actually focus more on just putting out creatures, I feel like I can actually just come out there from, you know, the left or right corner, you know, just come out of the shadows here, and it's like wapow, you're the, you know, creature down here, creature down there, and it can just bring out 1 and 1, maybe 2, 3 creatures, like, you know, at a time, and you know, hopefully this is the plan. This is the plan for us to overtake our opponents. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be our game plan to do, and let's hopefully we execute it right. Now, win or lose, we are going to be posting this video regardless, so
and they
we're
already
not
have
just
proof
kind of
of that.
type. Yeah, they do. So regardless, we are going to be, you know, posting this video either way. So we're going to be doing our best, and it's all about Magic. Magic's all about winning or losing. All right, it doesn't matter if you lose 1 match. It could be that your opponent was just maybe too good, or maybe he had the cards unlocked. Or it could just be that maybe you shouldn't pick the right cards, you know, and it's all about learning. I've played this game for many years, and I feel like even to this day, I still learn so much, so this is exciting. This is still exciting for me to play 2-headed giant here with, you know, Curry, you're awesome here. He's gonna be probably. What are you exactly gonna be running here at Courier?
Well, okay, so I figured with a two-headed giant, we're gonna have a chance to play a good amount of cards here. So I'm gonna go 10 over the minimum here, just so I can get a lot of. I put a lot more mana pooling. I put a lot more creature spawning. I got my Zendikar Royal. Whenever a land hits my battlefield, I get a 2/2 elemental green creature token. Now I'm primarily running elves, but I already got creatures in here, as you know, that spit out creature tokens as it is, just for the elves. And I got it right here. We got the Huntmaster. And the Huntmaster puts out a green 1/1 elf token every time I summon an elf spell, and I'm loaded full of them. And I also got 2 of them in there currently. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that ratio. I feel like it's fair.
Okay, so
yeah,
basically our plan is gonna be to flood the battlefield, right, Courier?
Yeah, on my side, I'm gonna be flooding the battlefield. On your side, you're gonna be focused. It seems more like on, disrupting our enemies' ability to flood their battlefield, as well as doing some direct damage.
Direct damage would be the key here. I do have creatures out here, but as you know, Perilous Myrrh, Embler Holler, they're not really creatures that do direct damage. You are gonna have to wait at least for Perilous Myrrh to die. The Embler Holler, which is one of my favorite creatures, ladies and gentlemen, a red Embler Holler. No, actually, you know what? It's not Embler Holler, is it?
Embler Holler is he's the pay to sacrifice him, and he deals too.
Okay, yeah. He would be I would probably say my key player in the game. He would be the guy to really burn.
Okay.
He does. He has a 2 mana drop cost. For 2/2. You do pay 1, and you get to do 2 damage. And right, I can't express this enough, ladies and gentlemen. A 2/2 Ambler Hauler that sacrifices for 1, you can potentially take out a flyer. A flyer that's flying over you, and there's no way you can attack, and you can actually destroy him. Just from sacrificing them. And I know we always talk about, removal spells and that, but sometimes that 2/2 flyer, that 2/1 flyer that's flying over you, can really make a big difference, in the game, especially when you know you have no flyers in your deck. So, as red, at least as red goes, right, Courier? At least as red goes, red doesn't have that much flyers. So, for something to take it down, for them to take down flyers, it's always a good thing. Yes. When you're running red, it's always good to take down some flyers. I mean, think about it. Yeah. What really red creature card are you gonna have besides, which I can think of it right now, is dragons, dragon cards,
which they didn't really incorporate in this series.
Exactly. So having red that can destroy any kind of flyers, I think Ambler Holler right here would be a perfect match. You only pay 1, do 2 damage to a flyer. Hopefully he's 2 defensive left, and yeah, it's a very good card, and let's just hope this goes pretty well here. We are going to be running a black and red deck, and Courier here is going to be running what is it again?
Black and green with elves.
Black and green with elves. He's going to be flooding the field. So his point is to flood the field. My point is to be sacrificing here. Removing. So let's get to it.
Okay.
Let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be
back
here. Here we go. Yeah.
We're gonna be back right after this. We are gonna cut out the little loading screen for you guys, so you don't have to wait for us to jump in a match.